Welcome to the documentation writing template. I'm just going to walk you through it so you can see what you're getting. At the top, you'll see there are links to scroll down to either the template itself or an example. I'm just going to scroll through as I explain this. So there are instructions on the first page about making a copy of the Google Doc, or if you don't have access to Google Docs, you can download the PDF version. Those options are available when you purchase as well, besides in the document itself. Definitely use this template as a starting point to write your business process documentation and add, remove sections or details as needed to customize it. There is a box at the top of the template that is a table of contents to make it easier for users to scroll down to important sections of the document for the people who are revisiting the document to find a specific answer as opposed to reading through it for the first time. That's what this box is right here. Go back to the instructions. There is italic text in the explanation for what to include in each section and the purpose. You can delete that italic text and fill the section in with your own process information. So here's an example. The history or context section just kind of explains what you might want to put there and why. So that is the information you would be deleting and adding your own information. And there's also some instructions for linking that table of contents box, which I will also show you right now. So let's go see table of contents. So if I wanted to link this to one of these headings, say step or section 1, I would go to the link menu. I would either search step or section 1, and that will take you right down to it. Or the other option, I will show you, get rid of that, is if you made each of these headings into headings, actual headings like this kind of a heading, then you can link it in this way by going through the headings and bookmarks and clicking step or section 1. And that works too. And since this is the actual template, I'm going to remove this link and continue with our instructions. When you have you're done customizing this template, please copy it into your knowledge base or whatever you use to create process instructions. You may also want to lead people or link your final version to people on your team and add that into your instructions for how to create documentation at your company. And you can just read about sharing and feedback and other items, and I will just lead you through. As you can see, you will put the article title here. If you want to put a subhead, you can put it here. These 3 sections, unless you customize them, will be the same, but these steps here will change. The subheads for these steps, you'll add those and link those. Some information at the top here that's usually useful for people to know. When was it last updated? Who updated this article? Who is the owner? Like, who do people go to if they have questions about this process? I've seen other people might want like created date, originally created date, any information you want here, put it here. I know some knowledge base tools capture this information for you, but just in case they don't, whatever tool you're using, you can add it within the article. You may want to add another process at the top here if you think someone else may be looking for this one. For example, in class, I often mention onboarding. Onboarding could mean onboarding clients, onboarding employees, onboarding to a product. Onboarding could be a service you offer. If somebody gets confused a lot about the name of the article, and maybe they think it means something else, direct them to the common location here. I'm going to add a history or context so people aren't asking you, why are we doing it this way? Why aren't we doing it another way? You can read through that. And then you'll add your process steps about how to do the process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You may want to divide your steps into sections with more details and bullets. You can read through these hints here in italics on your own. And then at the bottom, I recommend having related articles or resources for people to learn more on related subjects, or perhaps you have like a meeting template or something to link to. And ideally some knowledge management systems offer this as a form of like tags or categories, but just in case it doesn't, make sure to direct people to relevant information here. On this final section of the template, there is an example of documentation using this template. This process is about running a client kickoff call for an agency. So as you can see here, all of this is linked up. You can read this on your own. I had to remove some information just for cleansing for purposes of, I guess, not really confidentiality, but to make it more general. So I hope that is helpful to see what you're getting. I'll scroll all the way to the end so you see this is what you're getting when you purchase the template. Please contact me with any questions. I'm going to scroll back to the top. And thank you.